Hi, Eric. Well, what would you like to talk about today? Let's discuss the defense and play another good game. Yeah, there was a lot of bright spots on offense, and so just take it up from there and see what happens.
Well, we'll start off with once again our defense, and I thought defensively the game plan going in kind of didn't work out. We kind of thought it was going to happen a certain way, and they kind of attacked us a little bit different than what we thought they were going to. So what was kind of cool about our defense was the fact how we handled the adversity, and I thought it was pretty neat that we could get right back into our old adjustments and things. Maybe some of the things we didn't practice all week long, and our kids still stepped it up. Not taking anything away from West Branch, but they had a couple big plays, and that was it. I mean, for the most part, we shut them down defensively. And this week, what's another good thing about our defense is it's kind of like each week somebody has a big game. It's not always consistently the same person. We've gone from Cody Stragan having a good game to Jake Peterson having a good game. And this week, Tyler Dodd, inside linebacker, and our nose guard, who's going to be player of the week, Austin Bentley, had a great game. Austin Bentley doesn't have a ton of stats, but the thing that Austin did was they tried to double team him and really get some movement on him, and the way he dropped and created piles and allowed our linebackers to make plays. What he did, what we're trying to teach these guys is he might not have made the tackle, but he made the play. And so therefore he's player of the week for us. But again, it's just been special to see how different kids rise to the occasion, and we carry some other kids, and the mistakes that we made, these are high school kids. We're going to make mistakes, and there are things that are correctable. It's nothing to do with effort or anything, one of those things, and we'll get those things corrected. Offensively, I thought we moved the ball really, really well. What's probably the most frustrating thing is looking at the stats and seeing, we almost doubled them on everything. Scoring. And we can't, if we're going to be a great team, and we're going to be a team that is going to do some of the things that these guys have set out and set their goals high, and we want to accomplish these goals, then we have to be able to capitalize when we have the opportunity. And we had 5 missed opportunities within the red zone, a couple missed field goals. We had the chance to have points, and we started to shoot ourselves in the foot. We had a couple other things that go the wrong way, and that goes here. That has to go to coaching first. We have to be able to finish our drives, and part of that is maybe the way we practice some things, and so we're going to change some things up at practice. We're going to change some things up as far as what we're doing in our individual practice, what we're doing in our team periods this week. And making sure that we capitalize, and our kids understand that once we hit that red zone, there's a sense of urgency, and we have to produce points, especially going into some of the games that like West Branch, and this week we're going to see Marlington. If we don't score points, and we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Andrew Collins had a nice game Friday night.
Yes, he did.
For first year player, at least who hasn't played in several years anyway, he had a nice game. 6 receptions for 80, 85 yards, something like that.
You know what? It's kind of cool because we were waiting on Andrew to kind of have that big come-out game, and I think a lot of it is just the inexperience, kind of understanding the spatial proximity of where he has a receiver, how to kind of sit and slide in the open areas. It's like a light bulb just clicked this week, and Zayd seemed to find him, and he seemed to understand where to sit, where to go. So he had a great week. In fact, we kind of debated a lot about who was going to be player of the week, and he was the other one offensively that we would have talked about as player of the week, just due to the things he did. Now, if we could just get that sucker in the end zone, I'd be pretty happy for him. I know he's excited. He wants his first score. But yeah, he had a great week, and I hope he has another one here.
Then this week coming up, you have Marlington, who's leading the NBC. They're undefeated, ranked in the state, and they have the kid that's going to Michigan and all that good stuff.
We know what we're up against this weekend, and to underplay that or to overplay that either way is we have to take it exactly as it is. They're a darn good team. They have a phenomenal athlete on their team that, like you said, is going to Michigan next year. He is probably the best running back in our conference, probably one of the best running backs in the state of Ohio, and maybe one of the best running backs in the entire country. The thing that everybody has to understand is our goal can't be to go in there and stop DeMonte Thomas, because they have 4 other players that can hurt you. And what teams have done is they've tried to stop DeMonte, and then they've opened up the gate for their quarterback and their other running back and the receivers to go make big plays. What we have to do is what we've done. We just have to go out and play defense and play to the best of our ability, play fast, be ferocious, get to him, make the tackles, get to the quarterback, get our pressure, and hopefully some things can fall our way. I do believe that we have a team that can hang with these guys, and if we go out there, and we talked about this last week with West Branch, if we go out there and we give it everything we've got, and we give them 100%, come fourth quarter, we're going to be in a position where I truly believe we can win this game. If we don't go out there, we will put ourselves in a position where we can get blown out by this team. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no middle ground here. It's either we have to come out ready to play and put ourselves in a great position. We talked to our team all week long. In order to be a great team, you have to beat a great team. In order to become a great team and people to start to believe that we're a great team, you have to beat a team you're not supposed to beat. This is the team we're not supposed to beat. And everybody on paper, I guarantee there won't be one person that's going to pick the Carrollton Warriors on Friday night, and that's just fine by me. And you know, we keep telling them, let's go shock some people, let's go do the things that we've been coached to do, and the things that we're capable of doing. And again, at the end of the night, let's stand up and see what the scoreboard is at. And if we lose to a better team, then so be it. We lost to a better team. But I just kind of got that feeling we might just be all right this Friday.
Well, good, Eric. I hope so. Good luck to you. And
thank you.
Thanks for sitting down and having